Hi, it's just Paulie here, back from dance class. Whee, so, haha, just doing a quickie anecdote. So, I, I want to talk briefly about a fan, and he's lovable, but he's a goob. His name is Mitch. Mitch, love you, man, but sorry, I'm going to throw you in it here. Mitch is lovable, but what would you, the technical term is a shit magnet. What can go wrong will go wrong. Mitch is a big kind of roly-poly, happy-go-lucky, furry fanboy artist, a great artist, in fact, and a lovely guy. But so he would just sort of do things like he came from kind of somewhere up desert country, kind of California, and I came over and all right, yes, I'm definitely Australian intelligentsia. My father's was a famous architect and all this sort of stuff, so I kind of grew up with political figures and various roaming nut jobs. So the first time I met Mitch, we all went to a Chinese restaurant, and they brought out, because there's lots of finger foods, they brought out finger bowls. So it's just like little round finger bowls with a nice rolled up towel next to it, and some slices of lemon floating in there. I didn't know this guy at the time, but he just sort of, as they delivered this stuff, I just looked down and said, "Oh, good, the lemon soup." And I look away, took some people, come back, and this guy's drinking his finger bowl, looks at mine and says, "Oh, aren't you going to eat your lemon soup?" It's like, "Oh, be my guest." Yeah, so that's dear old Mitch. Mitch, at one of the conventions there, they had like a cabaret. So there were lots of kind of volunteer dancers and so on who were turning up, and what they were doing was they were essentially dancing for this charity thing. So these guys are they got stripper poles and all this sort of stuff in there, and yeah, they weren't talented dancers, and so I just really didn't want to go and see it, but Mitch wanted to go because Mitch has never seen a naked woman in his life. And one of the girls, she's dressed up as Omaha the cat dancer from the comic of the same name. So what this girl has done is she's got like little ears, and she's kind of painted a cat nose and whiskers on, but she wants a tail. So what she's done is she's taken a big long steel coil spring, and this thing, what, 2.5 foot spring, maybe 3 foot. So that thing weighed a ton. And she's just put it in like a furry sock. And she has stuck that thing to the top of her ass with spirit gum, the same stuff that you would use if you were going to stick Vulcaneers on yourself or something for a stage thing. So she gets on a pole, and Mitch is sitting front and center, and she rotates around this pole, and this thing, of course, tears straight off, and in flight it just straightened out into a steel javelin, and it hits Mitch right between the eyes, and it just knocked him cold. So the rest of us are out in the hotel lobby, and next thing we see, like, ambulance guys racing past with a stretcher. And the next thing, you just see Mitch go past, unconscious or demi-conscious. So I ran after him. It's like, Mitch, what happened? It's like, she knocked me out with her butt. I need some clarification. Yes, dear old Mitch. I was guest of honor at a convention, so they've given me a suite. God bless them. And so what I would do is I would know that they were giving me a suite. So I would invite my friends, come and stay with me in the suite, and I would invite, poorer fans who are nice guys, come and share this thing. I know you can't afford a hotel room, so what the hell? This is going to be the party room anyway. And so yeah, Mitch would turn up. Now, I found out Americans like wearing boxers for underwear. We don't. We wear budgie smugglers or thongs. Australia. That's just how it is. So of course this is what I'm wearing. It was a wonderful, wonderful girl. I love her. Beautiful lady Jen, and she was sort of staying with us, and had gotten to that stage of the evening where everyone's like having to figure out to go to sleep. Now there was a big room which had this. It was like an emperor-sized bed. It was like beyond king. You could play tennis in that thing. Hello. And there was like fold-out couches and all these sorts of things in there. And so you could see they're all sort of thinking, oh, okay, well, I guess Jen's the girl, so I guess Jen gets the big main bedroom, and the rest of us have to. And I was looking at this, no, this means sleeping on couches or fold-outs. So, hey, it's my room, and I knew Jen really well, and we'd sort of talked about it. So we decided we're going to share that bed. We'll just sleep on like opposite sides of it. We're all friends. This is great. But Mitch, of course, has a huge crush on Jen. And as it got to bedtime, they're all making their polite sort of, oh, well, maybe we should do that. Oh, we're not sure. I just burst out of the bathroom, wearing the inevitable posing pouch, which is just underwear to us, threw Jen over my shoulder and just shouted, "Got you now, my proud beauty," and just carried off into the bedroom. And then we just went to sleep in our own bits of it. But the others had been out at a party, and they came back and found Mitch sitting in the couch, just staring wanly at the door. Someone asks, "What happened?" And said, "Paulie just carried Jen off to bed, and Paulie was wearing nothing but a red eye patch," which kind of changed my reputation for a while. It's like, arr. But as we're getting ready to leave this damn hotel, the all of the sort of rooms on this thing, I think it had been an office building, because the rooms are all kind of intriguing, ridiculous shapes that would have kind of strange windows facing indoors that were lit with things, and it was really weird. But the bathroom was actually this big kind of S shape. So you'd come in, and there's a toilet, and next to it is a bidet. Around the corner from that is a shower, and then you have to go around another S-bend thing, and for some reason this is where there's a hand basin and everything. Okay, whatever. So my friend Bruce, of whom I've spoken before, he's sort of helping pack out the car and everything, so he's taking stuff down, and Mitch is like bending over his suitcase, and he's like got a hand on his back, just looking really unhappy. So I said, "What's wrong, Mitch?" He said, "Oh, I don't hold these here fancy ass hotels. I've really hurt my back and my knees kneeling down brushing my teeth in that little tiny sink they've got there." And he points at the bidet, and I just completely lost it. "You what?" He said, "Yeah, I've been brushing my teeth in that little sink all weekend, and like, I don't know why they put it so low." And I just, tears streamed down my. Bruce walks in and says, "What's wrong?" Mitch is. Bruce starts yelling at Mitch. "Mitch, you've broken Paulie. What the hell have you done? You've busted Paulie. We're going to have to get us a whole new one. Do you know what it costs to replace those damn things?" And I just told him I've been brushing my teeth in a little sink. Oh, God damn it, Mitch. Oh, God damn it, Mitch is definitely a convention byword. It's just a standard thing that happened. Oh, my God. This poor slob. Yes, Mitch, by the way. Mitch is the fan who famously married Minerva Mink, the cartoon character. Yeah. He decides he's going to run this whole thing at a convention, so he's got some poor dame who's got a Minerva Mink costume, so she's going to turn up there, and he's paid for a bridal gown for this, and he's going to marry Minerva Mink because I don't know. This is now like a famous fanboy moment, but I couldn't make that convention, but I heard of this. Now, Mitch was famous for his obsession with Minerva, but he was also famous for obsession with Winnie Woodpecker. So, yes, I tried to take the curse off this whole thing by... We'd found another girl, and it's like, how to do a Winnie Woodpecker outfit. Okay, so we need like a red wig that we can tie back into like a feathery pigtail. We need a beak. We need some kind of essentially blue onesie with red arms and feet on it, so bird feet and everything. So the idea was we'll make a paper mache large egg with a top that comes off, and we'll give her a hand puppet that looks like a baby bird. So the idea is when they're doing this wedding, as they call it, if anyone has any reason why these two may not wed, speak now, forever hold your peace. And the idea is the door is I'd arranged for the door to be flung open, and Winnie the Woodpecker is there, says, just one moment, and we had this baby bird, but it's got the beard and goatee that Mitch famously always had on it, and then Bruce can leap in and just say, continue next con, and just throw these people out of the room so that this, ridiculous thing never happens. Unfortunately, they caught wind of this, so they changed the venue, and changed the time so we couldn't rain on the true romance of marrying a cartoon character. Oh, God. Mitch would fall asleep at room parties, always dangerous. And so, yes, he fell asleep at one, and out came the makeup. So, as Mitch is nodding off to sleep, just so, what do you think? Is Mitch going to go full goth or kind of absolute full drag makeup? Absolute full drag. This is fantastic. So let's start painting him up. So we're painting him up in full Ziggy Stardust on the spiders from Mars, but he'd feel interfered with, and he'd start to wake up. And one of my friends, Lord bless him, was standing there reading a book, and Mitch would look up, and this guy's reading a book would look down at him, as if, what's wrong? If someone's standing there reading a book, there can't be much untoward going on. So Mitch would, fall back asleep again. So he ended up like, nails painted, ombre eyes, full glitter makeup. And but he just slept on the couch. And in the morning, he suddenly jerks awake and realizes that he's late to get down to the trade hall. So without staring in mirrors, doing anything, he just grabs his stuff that he needs, his cash box, and he just races down into the trade hall. And we had a very soft-spoken, almost silent Arizonan gentleman shep who had the next table. So we finally, when we got down into the trade hall, there's Mitch with all his makeup still on, wondering why everyone comes out. So, hi, Mitch, how's things? Oh, it's really great. Okay, a few life changes you want to discuss? What? No? I don't know. Well, so we asked Shep, so you haven't told him more about the makeup or anything? Because he's been down there for an hour by now. I said, no, why would I do that? Eventually, Mitch wanders into the toilet, sees himself in the mirror, and throughout the entire convention you hear, oh, God damn it! But, oh, my God, Mitch. One of a kind. In fact, you had to watch out for Mitch when people were going on road trips, because he would do things like just go to a restaurant, stopover, eat 4 tons, go into the toilets and just not come out, and people would come out and find he's just kind of like fallen asleep at the urinals. So he's just like leaning against a wall, asleep. Oh, I think there was things wrong with him, more than one. There is another fan, Al Fishbeck. Hi, Al. Al famously was utterly obsessed with Alvin and the Chipmunks, to an extent where when he suddenly started searching, when you turned up to a con, he would know you there and he'd start searching for you. And if you had the door open, because, people are bringing things in, he'd burst into the room. He always had huge masses of files of artwork, his own drawings of Alvin and the Chipmunk characters and everything on him. And he'd go, oh, hey there, I've drawn 5,000 pictures of Alvin and the Chipmunks. I want to see them. Everyone would simultaneously drop to the carpet and feign death so that he would go away. So, walk in, there's half a dozen fans just, boom, and they're just... I've got 2 folders of colorized ones that I've done, and I've also got 95 hours of I redubbed some of the old hello. Oh, okay. Well, look, I'll be down in the lobby when you guys come down. I'll be waiting for you there. But yeah, how not to take the hint? But we used to gather at someone's house after these conventions, and everyone kind of party on, because it's like you can get another 24 hours onto the convention just by party on. But, reluctantly, it's coming to a stage. But Al has found us. So Al, oh, by the way, I've got every single episode of Alvin and the Chipmunks on me. I've got them all here on disc. Yeah, that's fine, man. That's fine. I'll play them. I'll play them for everyone later. Yeah. Whatever. There's a party going on here, but Mitch reluctantly has to leave. He knows people are going to be going for a bit longer, but he said, "Oh, look, I've got to." He lived like way up north. I better go because I've got to get to a train station to do this and that. Al, nice of him, says, oh hey, I'm heading up that way. I'm going up to Bakersfield or whatever. I'll give you a lift. Oh, okay, that'd be great. So they pile into the car, and it's going to be like a 3-hour drive up to where they're going. And so Al looks out and says, oh look, I'm just really. It's a real shame. I really wanted to play all of those Alvin and the Chipmunk episodes for you, as he starts up the car. So I leaned in and say, oh, that's all right. I bet you've got them all on audio file, and you could play those for Mitch on the drive. And Al's world just lights up. Yeah, I have. Hang on. I'll cue those up right now. As the car drives off, you just got Mitch's face plugged against the window. It's like, help me. It's like, no, bye. Oh, in fact, I think that was my last view of Mitch, was him being driven off to 3 hours of raw hell. We're cruel people, but we're fair. Anyway, that's Mitch, the fanboy supreme. He's out there somewhere, and I hope he's okay. Cheers.